Welcome back to the channel. Today continue Jojos Bizarre Adventure. Goal to win. Last video, Bucciarati took Trish into the building or whatever that the meeting place was to go hand her off to the boss. And then the boss kind of snuck at the bottom elevator, took Trish out by cutting her hand and like, sneaking away so Bucciarati wouldn't see it. But I don't think he thought that Bucciarati was gonna like intercept him. He just really wanted to stay anonymous, so he took her out that way. And Bucciarati realized, damn, he's trying to kill her. So he went to go stop him, planning on killing the boss then and there. But then, of course, he must have a stand power. We just don't know what it is, and we see what he can do some time. No, he could do something with the future, like send a particular person to the future, like, cause Bucciarati attacked him behind the pillar, and then he ended up attacking himself, or like switching, you know. So it seems like just you're affecting the one person. Everybody think about that from last video. I was just too excited to get to these episodes, but yeah, it ended with Bucciarati being punched right through his stomach, and I think Giorno, they're gonna go and assist. He can't die there. I feel like there are gonna be people dying in this part, but it's not gonna be Bucciarati, and it's not gonna be now. And then Trish just laying there. But yeah, this happened last video. I'm excited to get to these next episodes. Not further ado, let's continue. You know, I can't wait for this opening to change too. It's been 21 episodes, and there's only 30-something episodes in this season. So maybe just like one other opening, and not like. Did part 4 have 3 openings? I can't remember. Subtitles are never on. And what is happy music when Bucciarati is dying? The mystery of Emperor Crimson. Okay, this must be before because Giorno's still by the laptop. Oh, when did he give? Wait. Because then I'm thinking the time only affected Bucciarati, but then if it didn't. So it affects like the world. That's crazy. It must have a certain range. It must have a certain range. I don't think it's like literally the world. I feel like stopping time is definitely worse. But I have to see this one in action more. And why did he's repeatedly doing the time thing? There's like literally no indication where he is. Oh, he didn't listen. Sorry, I just want to see what his stand's so creepy looking. I feel like he has pink hair. If Trish has pink hair and we're not seeing the boss on now, I feel like maybe they, because the hair is such a unique color, just to kind of put an image of the boss in our head. I think he has pink hair. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm trying to understand what a stand could do. So it's not really like he's affecting anybody. He's just reading the movements by teleporting himself or the stand to some space-time portal observatory room. And he's seeing what Bucciarati's doing now. And then he's going to get back into it and be like, I've already seen your moves, Bucciarati. Like, this futile. There's also that. They don't remember. So it's like, it's not even like you're seeing it before it happens. You're seeing it as it's happening. It's sort of like the stopping time, like Dio's, but the person's still moving, really, and you're just getting yourself out of that and watching what they're doing. So including you. No matter who you are. Everyone goes steps down to succeed and you fail. There's no shit to stand. I mean, like, he says, now that I see you, I can confirm without a doubt you're my daughter. But how? All I'm thinking about was the hair color. Oh, he could actually... Wow, it was the turtle. That is so sick. But the key's not even there. I was like, oh, maybe Jono... Because, like, Jono had to make it in time to save her. But he didn't really. He just had the brooch do something to pin, but it was actually the turtle. He planted the turtle cells. So it's not really the turtle. Yeah, you can't really take something that's living right and make it to you familiar or something. So use the cells to kind of, whatever that means. Probably got like 3 seconds. Okay. Longer. I was gonna say 9 seconds. Like, that seems crazy because they never give you that much time, but it makes it seem like it's forever. I thought he was making way upstairs. This guy, he's gonna bleed out. He's just... It was something. I don't know how the hell he just... That you weren't... well, it's a possibility. Not... That punch seemed so light for some reason. He's gonna turn it around and... Never mind. Wait. Hey, stop. That was close. No, you're still gonna get hit. Where was the zipper connected to? Wait, why is he panicking? You sure you're basically saying, yeah, only you can read it for a short amount of time. 5 seconds tops. You're not reading ahead of time. Yeah, he's just like kind of like separating himself from time and just watching everything play out. So that's what it stands kind of. Try to figure out what I'm doing, and it's like he can't. The zipper hole wasn't closed. It did close, but we trying to get him up here. The dust. Bucciarati's not dying, brother. They show that it literally means nothing anymore. Abakio's hand too. Wow. What the heck? So he's not dead? What was that then? What was the spirit? What are they trying to do? He's still moving? They're not leaving him here. They probably could. Why would you go in alone? He always doing that. With the whole motorcycle thing with baby head, he went off. He was off by himself and he was waving and they're just like, oh, he probably wants to hurry up. Okay, so they did come in. I was wondering if they all came, would you want to act? Why did the zippers just like disappear? And why was his spirit? Well, I don't get that. He died. And then... Sorry. Eliminate time. Eliminate. Okay. You didn't really say it like that last video. Eliminate time makes way more sense. And when I say it like that, I don't even have to explain it. It's just... It's that. Does anyone know his ability though? Like a part of the gang? The Passion? You make it seem like you just didn't give her back for no... But like, why would you want to keep her? Like, why would you... You know? So there's a reason. Like, Trish wasn't safe with him. Where's the loyalty to the boss with y'all? It's to Bucciarati. I mean, it's a shock because like, why? But y'all don't even know. He doesn't want to like put them in harm, like danger. Literally, he would go after all them. And they didn't do anything wrong. So he's giving them the chance, and of course they're gonna follow him. Wait, is there like some type of... Because he's not even bleeding on that wound. So like, I think he's still dead. You made him like a walking corpse, a zombie, a mummy. But then how would that explain him? Like he's back. But is his heart still beating then? It did stop and he was just back. Like no explanation. They're all so scared. They're all like, fear the boss. Revere, fear. He's a zombie right now. Bye, y'all. They're gonna follow him. Like, what? But it's just like the hesitation. Oh, they're not gonna follow him? Not to you? Why are you saying this like, okay, Buccio? You've died. You've like literally almost died every fight you've been in. I feel like Bucciarati is still gonna die at the end of this though, cause like what happened to him in there? Just like you, would you rather? Just like literally, even if you don't know her, Hugo, that's so like that's heartless to just let it be out. Like we don't know her. She has no one. That's her only family. Like just, she could die here and it's whatever. No one with a right mind would do that. So what's Hugo gonna do though? For some reason, I can see him becoming a traitor to them. Like even if you don't want to help them, go about your business. But I feel like I could see him working with like the other capitals and people to take them out. But I don't know what's gonna happen with him. Whether he came or not, I was like, what really could he do? Not to be rude. Okay, he's making calls. It's not gonna just be. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, it's gonna not really directly them to go and defeat the boss. It's gonna be so much people they're gonna have to get through, just like the beginning to get here. Oh, just them too. I mean, he didn't stay around long enough to see whoever else went with him. And when the others came in and seen what was happening, they're like, we had orders not to come in. So maybe he just thought like it's just them too. So the others still have a chance to leave, but then once they see they're all working with him. This seems so impossible. I can see where they were hesitating. I don't think they should get some food to carry with them. They shouldn't stop at a restaurant. But at a restaurant? Wow, I thought that was the restaurant. New opening. Okay. Gangster. He's dead. Why did they show him? Okay, but he's dead. I think they're gonna learn that Jojos did it. What? They're showing some old people. Oh, whoa. She's gonna do something finally. You don't even see me in the opening. I mean, that's just too much of a spoiler. The arrow. Broken. I don't like this opening that much. We'll just have to listen to more. That would be a vegan, right? Vegans wouldn't even eat cheese then. Vegetarians like all meats. Do they drink milk? I don't know. You can get resources from animals like that without even killing them. I guess just the milk, because if you lay the chicken's eggs, you can't eat that, of course. But milk, that's like an exception. Milk, and you can make cheese from the milk. Like you didn't kill the cow for that milk. I mean, if you milk it yourself. Anyways, let's not talk about that. Just because like you wouldn't, they definitely, the milk you buy from the stores, those cows aren't still alive. And they don't have to hide the turtle forever. Who the hell is? Oh, okay. But looking at his face, he's not no one important. I'm just saying like, because in the opening she's using her stand ability, like she doesn't have to stay hidden forever. It's like explain, because if he's a zombie or whatever the heck you did, because he died. That's gonna be so sad. I don't want him to die in the end. I mean, you should ask Bucciarati. How does assassinate? Okay, it's like a surprise attack. And you could do that. You can't hide Trisha the turtle, because he's saying like if she's conscious and she sees it, like she'll definitely know. And since we don't know who he is yet, he could still be like lurking very close to you guys, trying to figure out the right way to attack you, just like you're trying to surprise attack him. And then she will be like alerted, like, I think he's right, if it works like that. She gonna know today? That's, come on, not a check. Did you not hear she knows that he tried to kill her, so what attachment does she have to him? Come on now, which that is the dumbest thing you could have ever said. Yeah, stop hiding her in the turtle. And how long will it take for them to get there? See how everyone's turned away? Ugh, if something happens, it's so annoying. Why are you guys just like, all turned away right now? I mean, Jotano's been turned away, but we're frozen on that scene. This food melted, so the food is like, well, not poison, that's acid then or something. If it was like a shark, then it's in the water now. And this. Ooh. I seen that in like some hospital show, but a pen? What happens if you die? Everyone else you saved from death would die too? It's like a little shark. What? Wait, because they took his tongue? That makes no sense. I don't. But they said you can use Narancha to defeat them. Can't they see that something's wrong with him? Very useful in times like this. Ooh. How did he? Then he must have transported him on there when he bit the tongue off. He noticed something. He always notices things but doesn't say anything. Giorno. Obviously. Is this a pile of the people they've defeated so far? And why did they rush in the back after they heard the gunshots from his stand? I forgot about the rest of them for a second, but like, I don't know how none of them came into the washroom yet. Then say the opposite. Like, oh my gosh, right? As long as my talking mouth is on his tongue, he should be able to only say the opposite of his intent. Like, so it's beyond exactly what he means to say and not what he actually just verbally says. Because if he says, oh, they're still here, then he'll say they got away. But the guy who lets them speak opposite of what they mean, your stand is pretty useless on its own. Like, okay, then you do that, then what? I don't know if they heard you. Like, they didn't hear the gunshots in the washroom, which was right there. Ooh, foo, 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 foo. Yeah, but your breathing's different. It shows differently. That's what he's after, right? There's like 20 people around. But you guys stand out. I don't know if it's just because, like, just to us, because the show's, you know what I mean? Stand out to us, but to people in the show, they look like a regular civilian. Oh, he did it on purpose to see who would react. Now he knows we're there. He already did. Naruto's getting better. Like, when Bucciarati said that it'd be better if he stayed, he said, "Oh, order me to come because I don't know what to do." And he told him to stay instead. You just you seem just to expect that from Naruto, but he's doing. He's showing how valuable he is. He didn't really have to do that though. There's no one else around to like listen to him. Oh, with the button. Bro, you can't just kill him like that. How much does he have left? Because like that's his backup plan. His blood. He wants him to use his blood then? Yep. I'm sure he's good. He's good. Because the Tizano died just like that. Go flying. What about the people around, the civilians? They forget to add a lot of... Oh, okay. But that's not the first person that claps. It's the second person that claps. I like when it goes down, like the... There's not enough panicking going on. From part 3, planes are not the thing to be in. Okay, I was gonna say something, but I was like, you know, I know the episode's finishing, so let me just end up with here. Okay, so Narancha's last fight with the guy who can shrink himself and other people, compared to that one, I like his battle here way better. I really liked it. Narancha was putting up more, he was in more danger, and then his tongue or whatever the other guy's stand was making him say the opposite of what he believes, and he kept turning his friends to go there and here, and like he had to end up doing it all by himself, even though they always end up doing things by themselves. And Narancha showed more, he proved more of himself. Like, now I'm so glad he stayed, because before I was thinking, well, like, he and Hugo, they could leave, it doesn't really matter, but I'm glad he stayed. For Hugo now, I don't know what's gonna happen with him. His stand would have been very useful, but then it's also not safe to use. He doesn't really use it as much. So for someone who doesn't even use their stand, what could he do? Probably just, I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything just in case he comes back. But with Bucciarati now, I don't know what Jojos thinking, talking about he wasn't bleeding. I'm pretty sure his heart stopped, or like he knows his heart stopped. But like, what's going on with him? But I'm gonna keep this a secret until when? Until he dies? I think I should mention to him. He's a whole zombie, I feel like. His heart stopped. I wonder if his heart's even beating now. Because it makes no sense. He didn't completely bleed out. so he would still have blood in him. So the fact that he didn't even bleed, it's like, what happened to him? And I'm scared because I don't want him to die at the end of this. Like, oh, he was... And then every time someone's injured, okay, yeah, he has to or still die, but Jordan's like, oh, come, I'll fix you up, I'll repair your parts, I'll create new parts. I just feel this is gonna backfire on them. I don't know. I'm saying, like, what happens if he dies? I'm not expecting him to die. Who knows, though? Because then everything's just gonna undo, and then they'll all die. I understand why they hesitated at first, though, you know? Betraying the boss, this huge organization with all these dangerous people under him. That's like a suicide mission, yes, like they said. They all went with him, though, yeah, except Fugo, and I understand his hesitation. Why he didn't want to go. But I didn't like... Him saying it's just some girl we don't even know, you're really gonna risk your life, all your lives for that. But you can't just, like, protect her all the way here just to send her to her death. And then if he does that to his daughter, do you really want to, like, work under someone like that? I'm excited to get to the end and see how this all wraps up. And see Bucciarati live and make it through. But I don't know. I don't see that being the case. If anyone's gonna die, then, like I said before, it's not gonna be Bucciarati. But if anyone's gonna die, then I feel like it's gonna be him. Especially with the mummy aspects going on now. The zombie stuff. No blood. Your heart stopped. A fly was literally like, I don't know where the fly came from in this clean cathedral, but I don't believe he's gonna stay alive in the end with the rest of them. But of course, I'm sure they're gonna take out the boss. That'd be a terrible ending if they don't. But I don't think. Anyways, okay, let's not get into all that. We just have a bunch of episodes with Bucciarati being alive to go through. Hopefully, all of them, you know. So I'm just going to end the video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you didn't. Thus far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.